So you got to stir this and then, you know, keep it moist if you can and whatnot. And this will all decompose, break down. The 32 pots that are inside the geothermal are full of soil that I made. So I know roughly how much nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium is in it. Sometimes it's like, oh, I only had to really work for 4 hours that day. And I think someone else would see that and be like envious. But there's a lot of 16-hour days, you know? Even if I'm sick as a dog, well, I got to come out and feed the animals every day, no matter what. They all need fed and watered, and if something falls over and needs fixed, it needs fixed, period. So the goat pen now used to be the outdoor garden, you know? I did successfully get corn and whatnot growing last season. The plan had originally been, hey, well, I'll get livestock in there. I can amend the soil that way and then move them into another pen down the road and more successfully grow in here. I've got a male and a female boar goat. They're known for meat. Apparently I can get a little bit of milk out of Magdalene when she has kids, but I don't really care. I don't really drink much dairy. That's not the plan really. But by having a male and a female, they will produce kids. That'll be a good source of meat for me. I've also got a male and a female pig. It's not the go-to pig for meat, or, you know, necessarily, but I think it's just me out here. I think it'll be easier for me to harvest the animal. And honestly, I don't think that I'll have any problems with, you know, the quality of meat that I get from them. Don't just buy a pig like someone in the city buys a pig and processes it and throws it in the fridge and now it's done. It's way more profitable to get a male and a female pig that aren't related, let them breed, raise some of the kids, sell some of the kids, and then grow some of them for meat and continue to breed that male and female over a few years. We've got to get the pig pen over here set up. They've done fine together, but from what I understand, it's best if I get her and the piglets separate over here so there's no problems. And I had just started to build this. There's these posts that I slammed into the ground, and obviously I've got to cut a little bit off on these. There you go. Pretty nice and smooth. So part of being frugal, living off grid and whatnot, something that I actually really enjoy doing anyway, but I would highly recommend it to anybody, is, you know, talk to people. You see a guy in town that has a huge pile of old scrap, stop by, because his wife might love it if you got rid of that. I've gotten thousands and thousands of dollars in building supplies for free because people want to get rid of it. Almost everything I do, I just do it. I don't even want to YouTube it first before I do it. I just like to just go. So on the geothermal, I've got to do a vent in the back, and I have to do a fan in the front for ventilation. I've got a PC fan, it's 12 volts, and I got to build just a little box to go around it. And that fan is going to pull the hottest air out of the pinnacle of the geothermal and blow it out the front. And it's a 12 volt for a reason, because I've got a little solar panel that'll run it just perfect. Or I could run into the other existing solar panel that's over there. It's all really just utilitarian for me. Like, this box doesn't need to be really pretty, you know, and it doesn't have to last 30 years. It just needs to hold that fan in there, so. "50 miles to the nearest town and something goes wrong, well, I got to take care of that.